good times past, of ripping and running in comfort and convenience, before the stresses and strain, the agony and pain, the wind and the rain, of bounty and beauty, devotion and duty. I sing of enchanted streets and magnificent ancient oaks, of gleaming steeples and spires pointing heavenward, of age-old myth and legend. I sing the city's praises, its beckoning beauty that amazes. I sing a song of the sonorous sound of a southern city slumbering in the sun. I sing of old man rivers, untroubled waters, lapping at the shore, rolling merrily, merrily along. I sing of light and legacy, lust and longing. I sing of politics, polemics, and assorted academics, their hopes, fears, and extinguished careers. I sing of gaily colored, ivy-covered, iron-laced fences, haunted honky-tonks, graceful galleries and shotgun houses, of broad avenues and resplendent homes, of cascades of colors and ambrosiac flavors, of grand gardenias and wild magnolias, of beautifully bountiful music and beatific smiles, of red beans, rice, and a streetcar named Canal, of a crescent-shaped city unremembered by care. I sing of sun-drenched banquets and hearts and buggy street merchants, ice cold peaches, banana, watermelon, of music and magic, of melody, madness, naughtiness, and badness, of passion and pain and warm summer rain. I sing of shouts and hollers and spendless dollars. I sing the red, black, and green amidst the red, white, and blues. I sing of life before the storm, of carnival ballers and midnight crawlers. I sing of the people, through the people, to the people. I sing of the poor and the innocent, their limited means and deferred dreams. I sing of the other America, the underserved and unreserved, the expendables, the great swirling masses, the displaced and dispossessed, the unusual suspects. I sing of lust and desire in the muck and the mire, of gumbo smells seeping through ancient Project Green screen doors, of pralines and piano professors, beers and chandeliers, of day-old donuts, Oreos, crackers, and assorted nuts. I sing of sugary sweet surprise in the children's bulgingly bright sunrise eyes, of snowballs, frozen cups, zips and hucklebucks, of tsunamis of sound in shadowy cafes, of delirious second-line dancing, get-togethers, blues and barbecues. I sing this song of passion and praise, bearing witness to the splendor of his creation. Part 2 is passion. The whole world was watching, the whole world was watching, the whole world was watching the children of the storm, the raw power of the howling heavens, the procession of breached levees, loves and lives, merciless winds and rising brackish water, ethnically cleansing the city's stranded peasantry, inside agitators, lascivious looters blinded by the bling, I'm slinging in the rain. The social insecurity of uncivil disobedience, toppled trees, down power lines, wind-whipped fires, dangling wires, submerged cars, closed down bars, improper gander. Death and desolation, remnants and ruins, collapsed roofs, mountains of debris, neighborhoods of heartbreak, decaying bodies, the stench of rotting corpses, wild dogs wandering in the whirlwind, shuffling along. The trauma of the drama, steamy, blistering, hot, unwashed bodies, bloodstains on brown beer bottles and parched-mouthed babies, the terror and turmoil of homeland insecurity, cascades of uncaring, the great Caesar bayoneting the wounded, a heck of a job. A new malignancy of self-evident untruths hiding in the bushes, staying the course. Stony glares and bitterness in a crescendo of wailing, moaning voices. Help, water, food, please, help, water, food, please, help, water, food, please, rain on every roof in a democracy of suffering. Bordello fellows in seersucker suits, the Suburban League, comfortless creatures of unequal opportunity, unladen with booty, their unreal estates swept away by the floodwaters, the impotence of the once all-powerful, those things valued and coveted so dearly, them what I got no matter how they got it people, them shooting about you at work people, them I matriculated at an Ivy League college people, them I barely made it out of Suno people, them my house bigger than your house people, them my car bigger than your car people, them my ding-a-ling louder than your ding-a-ling people, ding-a-ling, 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 Philistines and Thomasites, big shots in the food stamp line, so many voices, so little choices, darkness and curses, moneyless purses, parched lips, ungirdled hips, haunted faces, skin seared brown and blistered from the blazing sun, seas of prayer drifting heavenward somewhere over the Rainbow Hotel. After it was over, we found it had only just begun. Water Babies, Part 3. We were all wanderers in the water, in the misery and madness, in the solemnity and sadness, waiting for the cavalry to arrive, clutching to rooftops, living in buses, huddling on highways, all God's children in the water, insignificant others, lawbreakers and lawmakers, dentists and dietitians, magicians and physicians, patients and practitioners, the conditioned and conditioners, wannabes and would-have-beens, could-have-beens and should-have-beens, never was's and ain't gonna be's, generals and privates, mostly unexposed, oldsters and boomers, owners and consumers, singers and swingers, it's not for me to say, the blind and the lame, the wild and the tame, dopers and mopers, grabbers and gropers, saints and sinners, gamblers and winners, achievers and losers, barmaids and boozers, the fatherless and faithful, the hateless and the hateful, the big and the small, the short and the tall, chairmen and chambermaids, cooks and crooks, carnivorous looks, totems and teachers, grabbers and reachers, gangsters and pranksters, drunks and punks, fronters, stunters and Ninth Ward hunters, police, thugs and jitterbugs, uncaped crusaders, super cool cats and kitties, the amorous and glamorous, boogermen and sugarmen, old schoolers and new agers, pants pressers and hairdressers, real estate sellers and ghetto dwellers, lenders and leeches, speakerless speeches, maids and employers, the viewed and the voyeurs, ladies and lasses, passers of gases, plebeians and patricians, pragmatic politicians, their fate flying free in the dark forever of the wantonly wicked winds and terrible troubled waters. Part 4, the last part is called prayer. Let our people go. Let them go to better housing. Let them go to better schools. Let them go to greater opportunity. Let them go to better hospitals, to rebuilding, revival, rebirth, and renewal, to the change and challenge of a looming, threatening new world, to new lives and newer surroundings, from po' boys to hoagies, heroes, wedges, grinders, and subs. What you mean you want that sandwich dressed? From go-cups to last call, to the snows and mountains and colorless fountains, to trinketless, beadless charades of parades, from yard sales to tag sales, to a newer dawn in their lives, a new diaspora of displaced souls, drifting directionless on a long journey from a city in the sun, to a frantic future of renaissance and remembrance, to joyous reunions of family, friends, and lovers, bathed in God's eternal lamplight that beckons to us all. May his light and legacy live forever and ever. Amen. And that's my Katrina point. Obligatory. So look, I'm going to do this last piece quick.